Hi Taurus, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love reading for December. So this is going to be for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus people who are single. Like you don't have nothing going on. This is somebody who's coming in towards you. This is going to be how they're going to behave, and this is going to be how they feel about you once they meet you in December. So usually these are like just like advice cards, or mostly for like warning you of what's coming in, and you decide, if you happen to meet somebody new in December and they start to portray these types of behaviors or whatever it is that's coming up, or how they're going to be behaving and feeling towards you, you get to decide from there whether it's something you're going to want to be a part of. Okay. So thank you for supporting my channel and for watching. Please like and subscribe, and also take a look at my TikTok channel. My TikTok channel actually has other readings. I never do the same ones. I don't repeat any of them. So I usually do different readings for different signs on both channels. Okay. So let's go ahead and dive right into your reading and see what's going on here. So how your person's going to behave in the month of December, this person that's coming in for you. They have Desert and Anteater. So this is a person that like they're very heated and passionate about the things that they want. They're very fierce, like when it comes to the things that they're desiring. And for Anteater, it's about always taking opportunities or being greedy in opportunities. Like, there's people that like would prefer a buffet over a regular restaurant because they want more than what one plate can offer. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's not. I'm just using an example. Like, this would be the type of person that would rather be in something that gives them more opportunities to have more of something. And it's coming from a passionate place. So let's see what this is all about and how that coincides with the coincides with this right here with the tarot. Okay, so let's take a quick look. Let's see what they're passionate about or heated about. Let's see what's going on. All right, so your person has the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and then they also have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so your person is really, when you meet them, they're going to be very fixated on working on their passions, working on the things that they love, always fulfilling themselves. And remember, usually when we talk about the Nine of Cups, this is somebody who is emotionally fulfilled, but sometimes it gets to the place where it can be too much of it. I remember, where did I read this from? But it's like a person who overdoes things in order to have their needs fulfilled for themselves. So this person can, like, they enjoy drinking, but they'll do too much of it. Even though they love it, they're not thinking of, how it can turn into something bad. But either way, fulfillment is always a good thing. We always want to be in a space to have what we want and what makes us happy. But this person is making a point of always working hard towards this. They always want to invest in the things that makes them happy, even to the point where if it has to be a situation where they have to choose their own happiness, or having to like compromise in order to make others people happy, they will not do it. Okay, so this person's really fixated on the things that they want, on things they've been working for, the hard work they've been putting into themselves, or within their commitments to their own selves. Okay, and so this person right now at this point in time, they do desire having a relationship, but it's kind of like maybe a selfish one, because they only want a relationship that fulfills them, but it doesn't show here whether they're going to be giving back the same intensity or giving back what they're looking for. And so right now they're feeling lonely, and maybe their desire is to get into a relationship that's very passionate. And so they might be open to that and come towards that. But again, the question is like, are they going to be giving back the same? So you have the Hierophant. You also have the Eight of Wands and then the Page of Wands. So this person is probably telling you, or when they meet you, they're going to be showing you that they want to get into a relationship. They'll talk to you about it. And look at, remember how I was talking about passions? The wands, that's what they represent. They represent action and passions and creativity. And so this person is going to be letting you know that they're open to a relationship, open to wanting a committed relationship, but their fixation again is their fulfillment and passion. And so they want a relationship that they have a really good sexual chemistry with their partner, and that they have good sex. They also are the type of person that they'll quickly come to you and want to be around you and be involved in the relationship. And they'll say that they want a commitment, but again, to what extent? Because right now what they're showing is that they're working hard only for the things that fulfill them. And so the thing is, I'm not sure if because they're so involved in their own thing, they're only getting into a relationship because they feel alone, they feel lonely. And so again, there isn't anything wrong with being lonely and wanting to get in a relationship and wanting to be with someone. There's nothing wrong with that. But if their behaviors are already in that place where they're always independent and wanting to fulfill their own desires and not really take the other person into consideration, then that's a problem. Okay? But they're just more fixated on my passions, an opportunity. I'm going to take this opportunity so I can have something passionate with somebody else. So let's take a look and see what their feelings are. So what they have is the Sword and Rose and Boat. So the Sword and a Rose is about clarity and truth and revelation. It's about solidarity. So they're something's going to happen where the truth is going to be shown. Okay, either you're going to show them that you're always going to be in your truth, Taurus, and you'll let them know how you're feeling about the situation, or eventually they're going to tell you what's really going on with them, and it's going to be honest. And so for Boat, it's about receiving what you need. Remember, I told you their needs are going to come first. I just said that. They're going to be fixated on their fulfillments and what makes them happy. And I kept trying to figure out, like, why do I keep repeating this, and why do I keep asking that question, whether they're going to give back the same? And it's because this person goes after what they need. They're receiving what they need. They want progression. They want things to go a specific way in their life. And if they have to move on from something, if they're not getting their needs met, they will do it. Okay. Now, for some of you, a very small few of you, because that card also represents closure issues. There could be a situation where this is actually an ex-lover, and this is not for all of you. So if you're looking for something new, this still applies for the new people. But this is just a side note for those who have dealt with a past ex that behaved this way. They will try to tap back in there and deal with you. But the reason why they're doing it is because they have closure problems. Like, they don't know how to close out relationships. And so they'll keep coming back just so they can get what they need. And then they leave and pretend like they're moving on, but then they try to show up again. And so that's what this is. And so for others of you who have somebody brand new, it's literally they just come in, swooping into their boat, coming right on in, and doing what they need to do, and then get what they need, and then progress, and then they move on. And so, so what they ended up getting is the Two of Wands. They got the Death card, and look at this shit right here. They got the Seven of Swords. I'm telling you right now, Taurus, if you happen to meet somebody in December and they start to act like this, where it seems like their motives are mostly about themselves and all they want is their needs met, and it's mostly about their passions and sexual connections and things like that. You have to be very wary of this person and don't allow much of them to come into your life, because all they're doing is trying to find the best choice that's going to lead them into the plan that they have. And the thing is, like, they're trying to transform certain situations in their life, but they're doing it from false pretenses, or they're doing it in a way that is not good. Okay? Because the Seven of Swords is somebody who cheats, who lies, who's underhanded. Just like how they come in is wrong. They masquerade themselves to make it seem like they want something committed and something amazing, but in reality, all they want is their needs to be met and their joy to be fulfilled. And they only work hard on the things that they want for themselves. And it's not really that they want really to compromise or really care about somebody else. It's more what they can get out of that person. And this is something that you have to be careful of, okay? So they are making choices of what is best for them. And then, yeah, they're definitely, I don't know, they're just not, I don't know. I don't like what they're doing. So what they ended up getting on the bottom is the Devil card with the Sun card. And then we also have, I believe this is the Five of Wands. Yeah, that's the Five of Wands, okay? So what's going on here is that your person will eventually show you who they really are through their behavior. And so the thing is that once you see what they're all about and they kind of show you, or they say something and talking, you know, through conversation, you'll realize that this person are very selfish, that they're more in the place of making bonds with people, but from the wrong place. So this person may have collections of people. So like when this really a specific relationship doesn't go good, they jump to the other one that they already had. Like they have like a string of people, and so they give to all of them. And then when one doesn't work right, it's okay. Okay, well, you just stay over there. Let me jump over here, and then I get what I want here, and then I jump over here and get what I want, but still somehow try to come back and forth between all people. And I'm not saying that this person's going to have a trail of them. I'm just saying, like, they may keep friends, but still have like a sexual relationship with them because that's what fulfills them. Or they feel fulfilled in having a lot of people or other people, you know, acknowledge them and tell them how they feel about them, and just kind of like pour into them and invest in them. It's just odd. I don't know. I don't understand this. But it's just like they're wanting to have bonds or make relationships with people, but from false pretenses. Like they're not honest about where they're coming from or what they're looking for. And so they will say something to make it seem like they're desiring something more, but in reality, they're looking for something different. And so that's going to be clarified to you with the Sun card. It's all going to come out. Whatever they're doing or how they're operating, eventually you're going to see the truth, and it's going to cause some issues between you and this person if you allow them to come in. Now, if this is an ex and you guys decide to allow this person to come back in December, and you guys go through the process and you think they kept saying that they changed, and then all of a sudden you realize they didn't, and they keep doing the same behavior that they were doing before, and they're very selfish and they're only following after their own desires and their whatever makes them happy, you're going to see that clear as day. It's going to pop right back up again like a bad pimple. You got to get rid of this here. This person is not going to give you exactly what you want. And so it's going to cause a lot of conflict with you. Yeah, look at this. All they want is to have good changes in their life. They're looking for good opportunities and wanting things to come in for them that is good only for them. I don't see the Two of Cups here. Actually, let me just look at this as a whole. I just noticed that majority of the cards here, they only have one person in them. One person. The only one that has two is the negative card, which is the devil. Or this one, and look at this is a negative card too. So it's really not about them making choices that are good for somebody else. Look at this, has people in it too, and that's a negative card. I would understand if the Wheel of Fortune showed up and then it was the Two of Cups or another card that was positive with multiple people in it, that I would say that maybe they're trying to change certain aspects about them and make better choices, but they're not doing that. And I don't see that here. It's just like they always look for great opportunities, but really all they're desiring is for good things to come in just for themselves, just for their growth, just for their own stability. And they will always act like they are not involved in anything really. So they would be the ones to always leave their Facebook saying that they're single or they don't have anything at all and they don't claim anybody on there. They're that type of person. So it's like it's just all about what they want. Okay, so I know this is probably not like a very good reading. You're probably looking for this, but I'm just telling you right now, Taurus, I don't sit here and try to sugarcoat anything, and I'm not gonna just make really good readings just so I can get people to watch. That's not what I do. So what you're gonna get is the truth, and whatever comes out, comes out. Okay, so I'm not gonna coerce anything. I'm not trying to get people to like me in that sense. Like, I'd rather you like my honesty and what comes out. Okay, so just do your thing, honey, and definitely take other options. But for some reason, this person is coming out very clear, and I'm not sure if this person is really gonna come in strong in December and try to act a specific way. And if you all of a sudden start to feel like, okay, something's off here, and you start seeing trickles of these signs, remember that this is what I told you. Okay, this is what I've been telling you. For those of you who do have an ex and this is like an ex situation, remember I told you, if you give this person a chance, they did not change. And all they're focused on is what they want and not really what you want. Okay? And you're going to get the clarity and the truth about this in December if you decide to get into it. Okay? So this is just a warning for some of you guys. But this is not for everybody. It's not everybody's going to attract this type of person. Okay, so you guys take care. Sorry about this reading, Taurus, but I'm going to keep doing some other ones. You guys take a look or keep an eye out for those, okay? Bye.